I'm a Brooklynite. I like for that to be known because when people hear the word Brooklyn, it kind of rings bells. I don't know what bells it rings for everyone, but it rings a particular bell for me. I'm a veteran. I served in the United States Marine Corps for 7 years. And as a Marine, my primary job was logistics and also protecting the United States embassies around the world. From there, I decided to go into the field of IO psychology because I realized my purpose, which is to motivate people, to tell my story, to motivate others so that they can reach the highest level that they have for their life or whatever goals or things that they want to do. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
How comfortable were you in a group setting?
I love being in a group setting. I love people. I'm a people's person, and that was actually one of my strengths, affiliation. So I strongly believe that no one can really get to where they want to be alone. You need people.
What were your aha moments? Or you could pick one.
For me, is when after doing the behavioral inventory, when it was found that I was a strategic thinker, I thought it would fall more under the realms of building relationships because that's what's more important to me, and I feel like that's what I do more because I'm a social butterfly. But that was my eye.
Would you do a session like this again?
Absolutely.
Did you learn something new about yourself today?
That I'm a strategic thinker.
Okay. What, if any, action items from the session are you ready to implement?
Action items. I don't have a straight answer for that because the process is not completed yet. But I'm really looking forward to the Go Girl project.
What surprised you about your strength?
I just didn't think that I was a strategic thinker, which is so weird because I just finished working as an intern in strategic support services. So it didn't seem, I mean, to me, I just didn't know that that was my strength. And for Dr. Anita to tell me that the reason why you didn't know is because you practice it most of the time was new for me.
And has your perception of coaching changed today?
I learned a little bit more tools in regards to coaching. One in particular, I don't know if I should share a coaching experience. Is that okay to share a coaching experience? Just recently, last year, August 19th of last year, I got a phone call from a relative of mine and a young cousin, and she called me and she said, I want to change my life. I want to be somebody, you know? And I said, well, baby, I can show you better than I can tell you. And I brought her out to California, and earlier this year, I went to her graduation. She graduated from the United States Army boot camp. So that was my very first time actually coaching someone. So I do know skills in that realm, yet today I learned more about how to be a better coach.
Nice. Okay. Thank you for sharing that
You're welcome.
personal experience with coaching. And that's all the questions I have for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, a recent LA transplant, and I work in the entertainment industry and compliance.
How comfortable were you in a group setting today?
I was fairly comfortable because I know most of the ladies already, and I trust Dr. Anita, so pretty comfortable.
What were your aha moments?
There were several.
Pick one.
Okay, one in particular was a discussion around knowing your value. and how I have a really hard time articulating that and advocating for myself around my value, but that I can do it so easily for other people. So maybe doing more work around being that same advocate for myself.
That's a good moment.
Yes.
Yeah. Would you do a session like this again?
Yes, definitely.
You said you learned that you need to advocate for yourself more regarding your value. Was there anything else that you learned about yourself today?
That I guess I'm not so far off from how I think I am. Like with one of the opening activities was like having everybody go around and like write down something that they've noticed about you. And I oftentimes don't think people get me because I'm really introverted and quiet. But it was nice to see that despite that, the ladies really recognize some of the things that I value in myself and that I think make me Alexia and a good person. So.
What, if any, action items from the session are you ready to implement?
Well, one I'll actually have to do on Monday. So pretty soon is I'm actually going to have to meet with my leadership and express to them the value add I've brought to my position and that I deserve to be compensated and supported more. So I'm actually going to have to do this soon. But this is a good exercise and kind of a good way to prep for that conversation so I feel more confident and comfortable to actually do something I'm not used to doing.
So this is like negotiating a salary increase based on how you improved your company and how you added value to it, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Good luck.
Thank you.
What surprised you about your strengths?
That I was actually not a relationship builder. Like I thought that would have been my strongest area because I tend to be so caring and nurturing of other people. But like Dr. Anita said, the things that you do naturally, you don't even think about as a strength because I am really organized and responsible and disciplined, but because it just comes so naturally, I never even think about it as a strength. So actually realizing that I am stronger in an area that I didn't realize.
Last question. Has your perception of coaching changed today?
No. I came in with a positive outlook, I guess, impression of coaching. I'm a big advocate of self-care and therapy and doing what you need to do to be your best self. So I'm all for it.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
I'm a software engineer. I'm currently pursuing my master's and I'm interested in many things related to technology.
Awesome. How comfortable were you in the group setting?
I felt I was at a moderate, comfortable level.
That's good, because I hear that you're shy.
Yes.
Okay. Can you share an aha moment that you had today?
An aha moment was when I realized that one of the reasons why I may not have been as far in my master's project was because I work well in group settings and that's where I'm comfortable. I like working with people who are comfortable to me, but as a master's student, you're usually working alone. So helping me to see that what motivates me is where I had my aha moment.
Would you do a session like this again?
Yes.
So other than the aha moment, did you learn something else new about yourself?
Other than the aha moment, I think that this session mostly reinforced what I believed and what other people have told me that they saw in me. I don't know that I've learned something new about myself today.
Okay. What, if any, action items from the session are you ready to implement?
I think the action items I'll be ready to implement is to start writing down my goals and being specific with what I want and figuring out my value system and clarifying them.
What surprised you about your strengths?
I was surprised that I was able to see people and recognize their differences and recognize how I can bring people with differences together. Because I don't see myself as a people person per se, but I was surprised that I had that strength.
And my last question is, has your perception of coaching changed?
I don't think my perception of coaching has changed. I think that the value and importance of it, I think, has become stronger to me. That's all.
Okay, I do have one more question. I'm sorry to throw you off like this. What did you think about coaching with Dr. Anita specifically?
Okay. I think that Dr. Anita is a very good person and a very good coach because she does make you think about what you want and where the places you want to go, and it allows you to reflect, which is something that you don't often get to do. So I think Dr. Anita is a very good coach, and I had a very good experience today.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
I am the legal admin for a aerospace agency. I'm not sure what else you want to know. Sorry.
No, that's fine. Whatever you want to share is fine.
Amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. How comfortable were you in the group setting?
It was very comfortable. I think because of the setting was such a small group, it made it more intimate, and it was a very comfortable setting. I loved it.
Can you share one of your aha moments?
One of my aha moments was when we passed our folders around and everyone wrote a word down to describe how we showed up, and I had some wonderful adjectives that were used to describe me. I thought it was great. One of which was amazing.
Would you do a session like this again?
Absolutely.
Okay. Did you learn something new about yourself?
I learned a number of. Well, it's not that I learned anything new. It was that what I thought about myself was solidified more so to here today. So it was what I was wanting to be. I learned that I already am.
Nice.
Yeah.
What, if any, action items from the session are you ready to implement?
I think the most action item would be just being more positive about myself as I am about others, and speaking positively again over myself as I do for other people.
What surprised you about your strengths?
My strength didn't surprise me. What surprised me was that they were so obvious when I took the test. I think that was the test. I didn't realize they were so obvious, and it was what I always thought about myself, but it was more solidified after I took the test, which made me feel really good.
Lots of confirmations for you.
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
Okay, so my last question is, has your perception of coaching changed today?
I wouldn't say change because I didn't have necessarily an opinion about coaching prior. So what happened today was that I think it's wonderful. I think it's something that I would definitely research more and encourage. If this is what you get from coaching, I need to be coached.
Awesome. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.